Welcome to this ESP tutorial where we show you how the system deals with groups. The simplest way to create and populate groups is through the student upload page. However, it is possible to have a more detailed group structure, and it's this that we're going to show you now. So this is a group creation page which is accessible through the setup options. This first column shows our classes, which is known as a Tier 2 entity or collection of individuals. We can create others, such as a football team or a form group, by entering them at the top here. Because an institution can contain so many groups, the system has a unique way of trying to cut down the time required. When you enter a group name, it looks to see if there is a number at the front and back of the reference. It then asks if it is part of a sequence and asks you to define the first and last numbers in that sequence. So in this case, at the front it's 7 to 11, then at the back it's 1 to 6. It will then give you the option to create all of the groups automatically, double checking that those that are already in existence are actually defined as classes as well. So now we've defined our classes, we're going to define some year groups. Years 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Then we are going to put some key stages into place to complete the setup. To do this, we go to our next page, which is for group population, and it's here that we can actually show which group belongs to which. So if we take our first year group, in this case we're going to select year 8, and this is a collection of classes. You can see all of the classes populated in this column on the left. Rather than having to search through all of the classes, we can actually refine the list on the left by entering search criteria here, in this case 8, and we can see all of the classes that start with that number. We just select them then, and then click this button here to move them across to be members of that particular year group. This same process can also be used to populate a group with students, or to change which group a student belongs to. If we select the class that has already been populated, then here you can see on the right hand side where all the group members are, and on the left all of the potential members. It also tells us the number of students in any particular group. Finally, we can show you how to populate a group using our bulk upload system. So if we are already logged on to our OneDrive account, clicking this bulk button here will take us straight through to this screen. This will list all of the CSV files that are currently in our OneDrive folder. If we take a look at some typical data, we can see the type of fields that can be included at this stage. So here you have the name, date of birth, the group, gender, ID number, reading age, spelling age, and target for that subject. So now when we go back to our system and click the download button, you can see that that data has been processed and the first line is displayed in the fields on the right hand side here. We start off by selecting which type of group it is, followed by who the members are. We then select whether there's a header row in the file so the system can know whether to ignore it or not. We then go down the columns on the left to indicate to the system where it should look to find the relevant piece of data. So our surnames are in column A, forenames in B, date of birth in C, etc. We also have to select how the date is formatted so that the system can read it correctly. Once we have all of the elements in place, we can click Upload to Database and the system will run through and process the file. So there we go, a whole school structure described and the groups populated in just a few minutes. Thanks for listening.